Hi, I'm Berman with the Mortgage News Network. We're here meeting with Egenhoefer, who's the CEO of Waterstone Mortgage. Waterstone Mortgage has been named by National Mortgage Professional magazine as one of the visionary organizations. What's interesting about Waterstone is a visionary organization, not just because the leadership has a visionary, but also the loan officers within the organization and the employees happen to carry the same vision. Eric, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Andrew. Glad to be here.
So listen, I got to ask you, is there something that because you entered this business as a loan processor, right?
Yeah, I started in the late 90s as a processor. That was my first job in the industry.
So now, is there something that you saw, in your early years as you entered as a loan processor and rose through the ranks pretty quickly, from what I understand, that kind of led to this vision that you have carried through to today?
Well, the vision has always been about supporting purchase business and really building and creating all the tools that a loan officer would need to be successful. Because shortly after I was a loan processor, I moved into sort of the operations piece for a little bit. And then in 98, 99, got thrown into a refi boom and learned the business very quickly then. But even though it was a refi boom, our focus of the company was always on purchase business. And that carried into the foundations of when we started Waterstone. And I think we just carved out a little bit of a different path than what was going on in the industry at that time.
Great. So can you tell us a little bit about how this vision helps you to serve your customers better, the borrowers?
Well, we really had a vision around creating a better customer experience with a sole focus on purchase business. We've never been involved in lead generation or call centers or marketing or any of those other non-traditional sources of getting business. It's always been a very singular focus on purchase business. Over the last few years, we've been around 85% of our business is purchase, even as the industry is contracting right now. So it's really about executing and focusing on making sure those loans close on time and making sure that we deliver a top-notch customer experience. And that's very challenging when you have 30 to 40% of your business closing in 1 or 2 business days at the end of the month. So supporting the company from the back office and the infrastructure to make sure that we can execute has been the most challenging thing to deal with. But that's been the base of our vision since day one, has been supporting that type of a culture and that type of business.
So Eric, that's interesting. So I want to ask you. So your vision and the culture that you have at Waterstone is something that seems to have permeated throughout the originators that work for Waterstone. I've met a lot of you guys out in the street. You have a lot of top originators. How do you make that happen?
Well, I think the company attracts originators that are focused on building a purchase business and building a production team, because that's what we support here. And so I think naturally we have that synergy with people. But really the culture of our company is based around the people that we have here and supporting their business. And everyone at the company knows, first and foremost, we're a sales organization. And none of the operations people here exist without sales. And it's understanding it's all hands on deck getting those loans to the closing table, especially in a purchase-focused environment.
Fantastic. That's great. Listen, it's a great story. I really appreciate you taking the time out of the day to meet with us. And congratulations on being named as one of National Mortgage Professional magazine's most visionary organizations.
Thanks, Andrew.
And I'm Berman for the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.